when I say okay, a lot of times when it tells me I'm live and it's kind of cut off. So, welcome to this edition of the 80s Tapes. This is my recording of my podcast that I upload on Thursdays. And again, I always tell people if you've never been in here, the very first thing we do is I have a little booklet here that says CCB 80s Tapes. Uh, if I don't know a band or can't think of the name of a band while recording it, I let YouTube do the homework and they scan over it and they usually tell me all the copyrighted music and hopefully they find a song if I can't think of the band. And this time it was the bands were KLF. It was really cool. I knew KLF. It was a concert of theirs. But in the middle of the concert, there was this one kind of slow song called Ancient and Justified. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this must be one of their slow songs. No, it identified it as Black Steel. It says Black Steel joins the jams. So I'm assuming, hey, Crow, Corn Crow. I was thinking Black. Anyway, yeah, so evidently Black Steel jumped in and did that one song, Justified and Ancient, that slower one. So there you go. This time only one band. I've been really good. Anyway, I've had the strokes and the brain surgery at remembering the bands, especially because these tapes are over 40 years old. And again, I don't really know what's on them. I just throw them in and react to them, and we have fun listening to really cool 80s music. And now I usually do a slideshow, or actually was a DJ for 5 years. Created a documentary about it. Where we have yeah, but again, I used to be a DJ, and I made a documentary about it. I found all the old raw footage, so often I play that in the background. It was late '90s into the early aughts. I like saying aughts. I feel so millennial. Uh, but it was an '80s night, and so they're all dancing to '80s music, and a lot of them dressed kind of. Anyway, I decided I'd play that one tonight. If I can find it in here, I think it's called High Eight Number Three. I had a bunch of high eights laying around. I fed them in, and so this one's called. Let me see if I can get it up to full screen. And there we go. Okay, last week I did a tape, a black tape, two black tapes. We got filled one, it ended up not being the tape I was thinking. I knew in my mind for some reason that it was a party tape. I just remember it being a tape that I played during parties or get-togethers, and it ended up being early '90s music for the most part, some '80s thrown in. And and the other one was all Erasure stuff, and Silent Morning was the last by Noel. But I was correct, it was a party tape. So now I'm going to do the flip side of the one that was all Erasure, and I'm hoping it's going to be more party music, and I call it the black edition because this tape is all black. Whoops. And I have another tape that's also all black. But I'm going to put in this flip side of the party tape from last week. And Yeah, it was 90 Jam for the most part last week. Really great music, just a little later than 80s. So we'll see what happens on this one. Um, Only way to tell is to push the button and see what happens. Sounds like more Erasure. Yep. Yeah. Danny, my old boss from the when I was a DJ, that's him right there. And one night I got so he pissed me off one night, and I like there was another DJ that sometimes filled in for me, and he was there. So Danny told me he could go ahead and play for a little bit, and I didn't like it, and I got a little mad. And I remember I'm sitting there yelling at him, and right to the left of me, at the end of the bar, there is the bartender. And the bartender keeps looking at me and going, and I'm like, no, no, I need to get this out. I need to yell at him. I hate Brandon. I hate that guy. I hate him. I hate him. And then I ignored him for a whole week and just came in to play my night the next Monday. He looked at me and goes, dude, you really pissed me off last week. And I'm all, I know, that's why I ignored you all week. Sorry, I was drunk and you pissed me off. I still work there. I mean, I lasted another 5 years after that. We were good buddies. I actually used to, and he played street hockey, you know, like rollerblade hockey. And at the time, I was starting my clothing company, and I wanted some action stuff, so I went with him to one of his games, and I took pictures while they were playing hockey in my shirts, and yeah, yada yada yada. He's a cool guy. His name was Dan. He was younger than me. He's like 26 then, 27, something like that. I was 36 at the time or something. So anyway, this is Erasure. This is more of Erasure. Obviously, I said most of these are radio edits, but I am finding out that I did take a lot of albums that my friends had and put them on the tape, because most of the albums I had, I used for DJing, and I would only use them during DJing. But when you're at your house and you're playing music for people and you're in your car, you don't have a record player. So I realized I evidently took a lot of other people's albums or CDs and threw them on the tape so I could own the music without paying for it. Kind of what everybody does now off the internet. Great band though. I told the story last week of about how they came about. It was a misunderstanding between the band, the Yaz, and the two singers, and then the producer, led to Erasure. If you want to find out about that story, listen to last week's podcast, because it's on there. I also said before, their biggest hit, at least club hit, and I think maybe radio hit, was All Amour. Love in French, but it's a really cool song. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's going to show up on one of these tapes through the lineage of all the tapes. Or when I get to the CDs. All Amour is going to be there somewhere. Love will show itself. Love always shows up. also I said, I'm trying to do this in sort of in order, oldest to newest, and so far I've been doing a pretty good job. I've gotten rid of most of the early K-Rock stuff, and now I'm getting rid of a lot of late 80s, early 90s record recordings. Then I realized I do have a whole set of radio edits off of the 85, 86, 87, 88, and later 80s that I'm going to go back to. I think I have about 6 tapes, 9-minute tapes that are all radio edits off of, I think a lot of them are Slide 96 FM and KCPR, which is the college, Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, where I went to school, their college radio station. And I've kind of realized that now that I went to these, I kind of went, oops. I still have a lot of radio edits left that are about the same time, but I'll get to it. I said, I'm just throwing them in. I'm just glad to do this. Found all these things in storage unit after 20 years. So we're lucky 40-year-old tapes play in the first place. And like I said, I'm not planning any of this. It took me 3 years to be able to even comprehend going live after my strokes. And I figured, hey, maybe I can do this again. I did it for 4 or 5 years before the pandemic. And then soon after the pandemic, I had my stroke. And that knocked me out. So oh yeah, this doesn't raise my blood pressure because I'm having fun, I'm relaxing, so it doesn't stress me out, so this is good for me. Just relax and listen. Ooh, it's not Erasure. It's New Order again. I must have really been on a New Order kick. Because I have a lot of different versions of these 12-inch New Order songs. And you know, Cord, you've been here almost the whole time. I have so many versions of Bizarre Love Triangle. I'm the king of Bizarre Love Triangles. This is another version I don't recognize. Again, it's not the dance version, it's a dub version. I was explaining the difference between the, yeah, their last archive. Yeah, I said, I was telling the difference. Dubs are just more focused on the music of the song and playing around with it and all that, with not so much lyrics. And then the dance version is, of course, just an extended with the lyrics and fun to dance to version. But you have a lot of dub versions. And I said, I'm not, one of the best guys to remix this in the 80s was Ray Jellybean Rodriguez. If you find any 12-inch and it says remixed by Jellybean, buy it, because it's going to be a hit. And then Will Orbitz. he also did a lot of it. He's the one that I've said this before. Madonna worked with him on Ray of Light because he did a lot of remixing in the 80s. Yeah, I mean, see, it says it right on the record. Or it'll say it on the name of the song. It'll say such and such, remixed by Ray Jellybean Rodriguez. Oh, we finally get some lyrics. Yeah, I used to have. Yeah, so you were on that. So I wasn't a rocker. I came into like rock music later. Like I got into Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Iron Maiden, and Black Sabbath, AC/DC, Aerosmith. I'd heard about those groups in the 90s, but I was a punk ska guy. I was a punker, they were heshers. Yeah, Inherited Records, nice. Yeah, but I don't know, when I grew up, the long hairs were the heshers. Like in skateboarding, like Dogtown and Alva. They were the rockers. They were the heavy metal rocker, long haired guys. And I was more of a Powell Peralta guy. We were like the clean cut. We liked dance music and stuff like that. And then punkers too. The punkers didn't like the rockers. It was, I don't know. That's just how I grew up. That was my way I divided music back then. Yeah, it's just what you grew up with and who you grew up around. I didn't hang out with the guys that wore slip-on checkered Vans and wore AC/DC shirts. That just wasn't my crew. I knew them and I knew what music to listen to, and I didn't have anything against it. They just weren't my crew. I hung out with people that had Black Flag shirts and Suicidal Tendencies and skate stuff. The other part of it. Not that rock wasn't part of skate, but it's Dogtown and Badlands. I was Badlands. I said no ill towards them. It just wasn't my music. I learned about later. And it wasn't, see, it was me DJing. That was my life for 5 years. With my long hair wig. Be neutral, just wear a fishing shirt. Yeah, I said, I'm glad I found this. I spent 1.5 years filming all of this footage for my documentary. I think I worked there in 1998. I DJ'd till 2003 or 4. Yeah. Sounds good. Now this other tape I have coming up next, it's an Ampex, a black Ampex again. The last one I put in ended up being early 90s music, and evidently on the description on the other one, on the back, on this part, it had all really cool 80s bands, and then it was crossed out. Like I said, I was a college boy in the 90s, didn't have much money, had a lot of these tapes with a lot of repeat 80s on it. So I took a lot of them and repurposed them, evidently. And added some new 90s music on top. But the good thing about tapes is you can repurpose them. You can erase over them with new music. And I'm finding out evidently, yeah, I already had like 50 tapes, and I learned some new music and liked it, and why go buy when you can? As I said, most of these tapes, you had repeats. You'd have one good song in the middle of 5 other good songs, and on another tape you'd have it in a different position with different songs. Because unfortunately with tapes, unlike CDs, you can't like reorganize them and retape them. Once the lineage is set on them, it's that way for life, unless you kind of try to tape in between and stop, and it doesn't work. Trust me. I tried. It's easier to just sacrifice the songs and just start over and make a new mix. That's probably why the as a recording device, tapes finally went away. Not only audio tapes, but VHS and beta tape, they went away too. Went to CDs, and now we're with what? We're with these things now, right? Little freaking flash drives. It's progression of technology. You couldn't record to an album unless you had really high-tech equipment to be able to lay the vinyl down and lay down the needle and record sound to it. I mean, it's easy if you have a nice manufacturing thing, and because albums are still big, but personal use, tapes became the way to do it. See, that's one of the problems with these dub versions. How long's this thing been going? Like 9 minutes? 10 minutes? The dubs are always like 8, 9 minutes. They get a little tedious. Oh, here we go. I threw salt and pepper in here again. One of the best party songs ever. And probably one of the biggest hip-hop songs ever, to be honest. You'd have to say, yeah, I mean, all over the world people know this hip-hop song. And like Corey, like you were saying, now every time you say the word push it, you say it like this. You go, push it. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, a #1 song for a club. If you have an 80s club, at some point in the night, you should throw on Push It. Oh, do I have some stories about this girl? If you're on the live, you can see the video behind. Can't talk about them on YouTube, that's for sure. They were probably dancing to the song. Oh yeah, I had a fun night. I got in trouble. One night the owner came to me and goes, Scott, I want to ask you a question. How much beer do you drink on your DJ night? I'm like 7? Yeah, the next week when I came in, the bartender. No, next week when I went up to get it, the bartender goes, "Oh, this is one of your 3 you get on the house." I'm like, "Really? You cut me to 3?" That's just what I was told, Scott. You get 3 a night. I'm all right, fair enough. So I would drink a 32 before I went into DJ to get myself a little relaxed first. But I just knew it was coming eventually. Like I always thought about it. I'm like, I wonder if he knows if they keep track of how many I drink a night. Yeah, that gave me the answer. Yeah, he was keeping track and realized. Because the funny part is the DJ booth was upstairs. And you had to climb this kind of rickety straight up ladder and then run through the attic and underneath things and over things to get to the DJ booth. Not easy to do sober. But when I'm up there guzzling beers and getting a little, I never fell. And I knew how to, I would go down like 3 steps and then jump. And you came down in the restaurant, the cooking area of the restaurant. And I'd drop and then I'd go running out onto the dance floor and dance with people and then go back. Because I was up and down from the DJ booth to the floor probably like 15, 20 times a night. I mean, I like to interact with my customers and go down and dance with them. And a lot of these songs are, 7, 8 minute songs, so you have time. See, this is the dance version. I played the dub version. This is the dance version. The dance 12-inch. I think I actually still have this album. It's over there in my cupboard, the 12-inch. It's just sitting there with stuff on top of it. And it's not in the cover, it's just on its own. And I have the cover to My Personal Jesus, the 12-inch by Depeche Mode. But not the album. I just yeah, and I have a 12-inch. I should bring it out sometime and I can show it. I can show it during the live that I still have this 12-inch. Now this is the, like I said, this was a big 80s club hit. Underground Club. Oh, another thing I was going to do too, remember last week I told this tape, I had, during my college days, I had farmers market parties in my backyard. I have a really good, one of my old VHS tapes I filmed. We were having a barbecue in the backyard with my girlfriend at the time, and I filmed it all. So I have video of the party backyard. I think it's called Party with Jessica. Because that was my girlfriend at the time, but I was just realizing I have so much visual reference. Visual reference of things that these tapes, audio tapes, are related to. Like what's going on in the background now. If you come into live, it's the fact that I used to be an 80s DJ at a club. That girl did a lot of modeling for me. My clothing store. I had a lot of fun back in the day. I did a lot more than bass fishing and skateboarding. I lived an entertainment life. Yeah, I still haven't played Blue Monday. So many tapes with Bizarre Love Triangle on it. But there hasn't been a tape yet with Blue Monday on it, I don't think. Which was their hey, I'll get into what you get into, you know? It's called growth. I was a bad boy skater for years. Broke into some places I shouldn't have. Yeah. I knew a lot of gang members. They used to come by the skate park a lot. They're Bloods and Crips. Yeah, I knew them. They would come by. I talked to them. I hung out with them. I didn't do gang life with them, but they would come in and talk to me, and I'd skate for them. And they'd ask me to do tricks. And they lived right in the area. I mean, it was Pomona. It was one of the biggest gang areas back in the 80s. We had the Bloods, we had the Crips, we had the 12th Street, we had Cherry Hill. I knew them, I interacted with them. They were cool. They didn't do anything to me, I didn't do anything to them. We were fine. I wouldn't go walk around their neighborhoods in the middle of the night. or down their alleys or anything like that. I just, let them do what they do and I'll do what I do, and we'll shake hands and hang out and have fun at the skate park. And It's all good. Yeah, my mom tried to tell me there were no gangs where we lived when you grew up. Like, really? Have you researched Pomona, California in the 80s? We lived right across from the LA County Fairgrounds, and they would have shootings and gang fights and stuff over there the whole 2 weeks it went on. They're always having to close down the fun zone or the game zone because two gangs got together. And I remember the one time they had it all. They had the caution crime scene tape up, and they had the orange cones covering bullets, and yeah, and they didn't close the fair. They just closed off that area, and the other parts, that was the 80s, late 70s. Gang fight, shooting and that, you don't close the park. You just close down that area. It happens all the time. Totally different. Nowadays, they'd shut down the whole park and evacuate everybody and everything. No, back in my day, you just walk around and go, whoa, what are all those orange cones doing laying over there in the middle of all that yellow crime tape? And what's that sheet over a body over there? Yeah. You don't close down the whole fair. It's only in one little part. Oh, did you hear that? That was the arm of the record. And then when it ends and he comes off, wow, that's cool. I have to be old enough to recognize what the hell that little sound was. Actually, there's sound over this. I forgot. I have it turned down, but I could actually hear what 80s song they're dancing to. Oh, there we go. Yay! That's cool. You could hear the little as it came off and set and turned off the record player. Mystery sounds to most kids these days. This is the new black one, this Ampex. This might not even be, I think it's my tape, but it might not be my tape. Oh, cool, Talking Heads. Psycho, is this Psycho Killer? Yeah, I think this is a live Psycho Killer. Yep. No, this isn't Psycho Killer. This is, it is Talking Heads. Odd. Letting the days go by. It sounds like he's playing a little slow. He danced like this in the music video in his big, huge suit jacket. Yeah, David Blaine. Not David Blaine, David Blaine, not the musician. God, he's actually on the Colbert Show tonight. Why am I going blank on his name? David Byrne, there you go. Yeah, David Byrne from Talking Heads. Yeah, this is I guess this is one of my tapes. Sounds, it's a live version though. I thought I only had Psycho Killer live. Great band.
You may ask yourself, what is that beautiful house? You may ask yourself.
And if you know that's on the Tom Tom Club. Dun 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 dun. Tom Tom Club was a side project of the Talking Heads. Such a yeah, David Byrne. Yeah, this is 85? 85, 86, I think. Where we at battery wise? 45.
Same as it ever was. 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 Same as it ever was.
Oh, now I'm excited about this tape. I was like questionable on if it was going to have good stuff on it or not, but if it keeps going this way, it's going to be Magnifique. I don't know why I tried to go French. It's going to be Je ne sais quoi. It's 40-year-old tapes. Yeah, I'm excited. Where's it gonna go? Captain, she's breaking up. Je ne sais quoi? Isn't that like that special thing? When you have like It Factor or whatever, like Je ne sais quoi? Oh yeah. No clue. Yeah. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, see, it's getting me emotional. Oh man. It's blanking me. I can't think of the name of the band. Is this Black Mosh? It's such a great song. I think this might be Black Maj. Yep, I'm locking it in. Can't say the name of the song, but I'm almost positive it's Black Maj. The early big song I remember was Dancing on the Ceiling. But I think this was their biggest hit. Although it's lagging a little. It's not this slow. Wow. Totally forgot about this song. It's so warbly. So I try to keep it at a right volume so you can hear it, but it doesn't overwhelm me when I talk. I think it's a synthesizer. That's why this would be considered synth pop. It's basically an electric piano, I guess. God, listen to it. Here, it's. Let me see. This is a trick that you used to do. You would bang it on your knee and try to loosen it up. Damn it. I can't get it to go in here. Guess I put it on the wrong side. That sounded like the Jacksons. Oh yeah, I put it in. Okay, goes this way. Nope, that didn't really help it. Again, it's oh my God. Ah. Ah. Why can't they hear this is? And this is what, remember I was telling you, neuro music, neuromanic? This is kind of quintessential neuromanic music. Oh God, who is this? uh, but this was the on the one I was telling you that was the ladies tape. It's this style of music, not that Kenny G type stuff, but these kind of went to soundtracks of like Pretty in Pink and Breakfast Club and Saint Elmo's Fire and the movies the women loved and the soundtracks from them. But the 80s stuff. But I can't. This isn't ABC. Tears for Fears? God, it's so like. Why can't AB? No, it's not ABC. It's not In Excess. Yeah, I love ballads, but love ballads from those 80s, the movies that the girls wanted to take their boyfriends to because they were love movies. I don't know, I said it worked. Every time I put in the tape, if I had women in my car, they would just go on and on about how much they loved every song on that tape. Yeah, yeah. Now this is OMD. Secret OMD. Oh well, hopefully, it's such a popular song. I'm pretty sure YouTube will pick up on what that song was. I think it might be Tears for Fears. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this tape though. The tape's dragging. It's like, I don't know. These songs are actually normally a little bit quicker. And their voices don't waddle a little like RFK. Everyone wants to rule the world. Yeah, that's Tears for Fears, right? I don't know. I'm thinking that's who it was. But I do know for sure this is OMD. Secret. This is kind of a love tape in a way, so far. They've all been very sort of sappy songs, I guess. And the one song they did called Noah Gay, I never knew that song was the bomb that was dropped, the nuclear bomb on Japan. I never knew the plane that dropped it was called Enola Gay. I just knew the song. Oh yeah, this is a work my move tape. You know, I've dropped everybody else off, and there's one girl left to go home. Here, let me slide in this tape. Get a little musical massage going on their ears. Yeah, you know me. I had specific tapes for specific reasons. Wow, this tape's really seen better days. Well, that's why I had the tape from the girls. After we listened to it and I dropped them off, actually they were Heather and their sister, I think, that originally gave me the baby's tape. And I asked them if I could borrow it so I could make a copy of it. Because they wanted it back. Wow, what the hell's up with this tape? I know it's not the tape player. It's been playing perfect for, well, what, 3 months now? How long do new things last nowadays? And stereos used to last for at least a good year. Yeah. Ooh, is this Bob Marley? Sounds like Marley. This is Marley, isn't it? Smoke time. Oh yeah. It's just time to relax. I was mixing it up with some different stuff at this point. Oh, yeah, Marley and the Wailers. Can't miss that sound. You know, what's funny is this is when I actually first ever smoked pot. It was in the early 90s. Which is about the time I think I'd been around it since the 70s at the skate park. I would refill the bongs for people and everybody, and I never tried it. And then in college, I decided to try it, and suddenly, for some weird reason, I dug Marley. Go figure. You smoke it and the music just comes to you. Although this tape is like really lagging. Almost time to plug in my battery. You can tell my musical taste really changed. From all the thrash punk stuff in the early 80s to I get into the 90s and there's more, I don't know, there's more Levy's type songs. Suddenly there's Rasta songs. Oh yeah, once I discovered women, the music changed a bit. wasn't all about skateboarding anymore. I wanted to ride something else. Oh, now it tells me I need to plug the battery in. Oh, it didn't take. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, what the hell is this? Nah, it's coming back. I have no idea what this song is, though. It doesn't. What the hell is this? It sounds. Yeah, I dig it. I like it. It's kind of a Rasta song. It's kind of a reggae song. I am an ape man. I have no idea. I obviously taped it. 8 Man. Ape Man. Maybe YouTube will find this one. I don't know. I'm clueless. Not that I don't like it. It's catchy. Ape Man. I think we know the name of the song. Ape Man. It's kind of dying out volume-wise, though. That's really dying. I don't know. That's why I said I hope eventually we get enough people to find these podcasts and enough people that know music that can have some knowledge of where this came from. I have an idea that it's obviously 80s. Diamond in the rough. Oh. Isn't this Lola? La la Lola. Or is this a cover of it? I don't know that song that well. Is this the song? Is this actually that song? It is, right? Lola. I don't know who sings Lola. Was it like Steely Dan or something like that? I said maybe YouTube will do the homework for us. Although it's kind of... Yeah, this is... Yeah, okay. It is that famous song, Lola. Kinks, might be the Kinks. No, yeah. Yeah, it's somebody like that. Some off rock band. Where's Kenny Allen when we need him? Seems like a band he would know. I don't know why I went to Steely Dan, but yeah, Kinks. Kinks might be it. I know they had a really popular song. It's definitely sounded better though. According to Google, it is the Kinks? Okay. Cool. I know the Kinks, but I didn't know their songs, but I guess I do. Of course, it sounded a lot better. Wow. I guess this is a definition of what can happen to tapes after 40 years. Wow, I have a Kinks song. Nice. I know my sister liked the Kinks back then. The Kinks and the Plimsolls. I wonder how the other side of this tape's gonna play. We did that with, what was it? Fine Young Cannibals. Remember, one side sounded like this and didn't play at all. And then we flipped it over and it sounded fine. So I don't know. We'll see how she hangs. See how the flip side sounds. That was a pretty diverse tape though. Started out with the underground stuff and then yeah. I have no idea what this is. It's not over yet.
Everybody says it's gonna get to the top. It's so easy when your record's hot.
Oh, you can hear it now. Yeah, very diverse, and in the end, this is sort of very rock. They're rock bands. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this was my tape. I don't know if I found it and taped over a part of it and just left the rest of it. Because I don't know, a lot of those songs didn't, I don't know, it didn't sound like something I would tape. And I think that was it. You saw when I pulled it out, there was only about like two minutes left, maybe. Whoops. Let's go to the end of it and flip it. See what shows up on the other side. Yeah, see, it ended pretty quick. There wasn't enough time for much music on. All right. Let's do the flip side. Whoa, it's squeaking. It's got music on it. No idea. I said that one, remember we flipped it, I accidentally put it on the other side. Yeah, this is very like, I said it had yeah, remember the other side, it had Jackson 5 on it. Hey, did you see that? That was the one black guy in San Luis Obispo. And I have him on my footage. And I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not. If you've ever been to SLO, there's not many colored people there. I usually come to my night all the time. Yeah, it's... What the heck? I'll try the old bang it around again and see if that helps. Kind of hear it. It's kind of soul music on this side. I don't think this was my tape. I think no, this wasn't mine. I think I took this and taped some 80s music over the top of it. Like, I think my roommate said, "Here, you want this tape? I don't need this, but you can tape over it if you want." And I taped over part of it. This definitely ain't my music. Not this bad music, but it's definitely not mine. Well, you know, you can't always win with 40-year-old tapes. We've had them break. We've had them not play, but you know, it's all a gamble. I mean, we've gotten a lot out of them, which is good. As I said, they sat in a storage unit for like 15, 20 years. And it did some harm to them, evidently. Yeah. I don't think you'll learn enough of this one. Like I said, is it Jackson 5? That one song we learned was Jackson 5. It started to play better for a sec. Well, we tried. Oh, it's kind of... It's kind of funny that I called this tape the Black Edition. I had no idea what was on this tape, but what ends up...
This is Stan Mayo of The Crest saying you're tuned to Sacramento's live oldie show. Cruising Saturday night with Dusty Morgan on K108 FM.
K108, what? Sacramento's oldie station? Now I definitely know this is not my tape. We got the evidence, it showed up right there. This is off of some oldie station in Sacramento. Yeah, it was the oldie station in Sacramento. I never lived, I think my roommate Parker was from, no? I did have a roommate, I think, that lived with me for a little bit that was from Sacramento. And he must have left his tape at my house. But what I'm saying is, I called this the Black Edition, and it had Bob Marley on it. Then it had some Jackson 5 on it. Then it had some other oldies that are like black bands. That's just weird, because I called it black because the tape was black. And it ended up having a lot of black bands on it. and it's not playing well. But yeah, it said it was out of Sacramento. Some oldie station I've never heard of. So I guess, yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. When you live in I lived in that house for 16 years. I had like 6 or 7 different roommates over the 16 years. And the last like 5 or 6 years I lived there by myself before I moved out. Hey, remember we had that one tape that we thought was from a concubine of mine? Because it was something I didn't tape and it was some girl on it that was a DJ. And now this song shows up saying it's from recorded off an oldies station in Sacramento. And I never lived in Sacramento. I guess this night really is about discovery and reactions to tapes like left around your house. I said I did use some of it for some of the club stuff on the beginning, and then it all went to Sacramento. We teleported. Yeah. Too bad this isn't Halloween. This would be a perfect tape. Yeah, it's. Let's see if fast forwarding it might help. Nope. This sounds like. Well, it's obviously oldies, it told us, but it sounds like old soul music, right? Like something from the movie The Blues Brothers. That's just so weird. It's kind of got that, oh yeah, like, how much for your women? It's some like dark jazz club in New Orleans. So it's got that old, yeah, like jazzy blues. And I called it the black. I'm gonna get in trouble. People are gonna call me a racist in the comments. How could you do that?
Isn't that just about a half a ton of pretty? Woo! I love that. I never
Oh, that's the DJ.
Came out in 1972. Goosebumps all over my butt. Billy Paul and me and Mrs. Jones, just like Romeo and Juliet from The Great Reflections. Temptations opened up the set by request tonight from and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. And I'm Dusty Morgan here, sucking on my Diet 7-Up and having a great time.
Whoa,
Special
my tapes are being possessed.
Deanna, Perry, and Pat, and we got a lot more coming up on K108 FM. We've been told
K108 FM.
Jaguar that some people are intimidated by the idea of walking onto an import car lot like Jaguar. We want to tame those fears right now and let you know that although we
Oh, is it your
Jaguar,
time?
one of the finest
Yep,
luxury
it's your
automobiles
time.
available today. We also
Well,
offer a full line of quality previously owned automobiles.
You're welcome for
If
this
you're looking for a car,
adverseness that
no
we had
matter
tonight.
what your budget, you should take a look at our wide selection. It changes almost daily, but you will usually find everything from Toyota.
I'm going to be freaked out when I go to bed tonight.
BMWs, Mercedes, and
If I unplug this and put it in a box and it starts talking at night,
Obvious. Now about price.
I'm going to
Take
freak out.
advantage of Sacramento Jaguar's exclusive lease purchase.
See, you say you mentioned Sacramento again.
Previously owned cars.
you'll find a lot more car for a lot less money.
Yeah, all right.
Forget about
See you next
the
week.
that comes with our name. At Sacramento
Next week the
Jaguar,
tape
we're
is going to
really
be mine, I
prudent when it
swear.
comes to how we sell cars. Come take a look for yourself. We're at the northwest corner of Arden and Howe. Hey, this sweet dance to all your favorite hits of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and Motown.
Ooh,
The classic
50s, 60s,
jukebox
70s, and 80s.
Roseville.
Okay.
At this oldies club, you not only have the best tunes, but there's plenty of fun events happening throughout the week,
Wow.
too. You can enjoy happy hour every week, Tuesday through Friday from 5
All
to
right.
8.
Well, I'm going to let this go till about 1:30. We're at 1:26 right now. I'm going to let it. I'm going to let it work its way out. Weird. But hey. That's what you get with 40-year-old tapes. Wow. Okay, well, that tape is definitely c'est la vie, I guess. Okay, well, thanks to those that did pop in, and I said this is all a reactionary. I just grab them. I have them over there. I have just 3 cases full of mixtapes and tapes that sat storage for 20 years. And well, this tape, we found out, obviously I got it from a roommate and I taped over it with my 80s and then left the rest of it raw. And we found out that it was recorded off some K102 something out of Sacramento, an oldie station. We got to hear the old man DJ that had that nice DJ voice there at the end. And yeah, next week I'm gonna try and find. We talked about tonight on this episode the ladies edition. It's this tape that some girls gave to me, and it has a lot of really good songs from women's movies. Like I remember like Pretty in Pink and Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire and like Weird Science. I don't know, just songs that women took their men to in the 80s because it was a ladies movie or a snuggly, let's hang out together movie. And some girls gave it to me, and then they gave me a copy of it. And then when there were women driving around, or I was driving women around in my car to different parties, I would put that tape in. And sure enough, all the women went, wow, I love this tape, man. This is a great tape. All these songs, I totally love them. I blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to try and find it. I'm pretty sure it was a red Maxell. I have a red Maxell waiting. And, well, I'm going to give it a try for next week. And trust me, I wasn't being racist or anything on this one. Just because there were a lot of, like, Bob Marley and a lot of Temptations and all of these black bands that ended up being on this tape. That wasn't the intent of it being called the Black Tape at all. It was simply because the tape is all black, this one and the one that's in there. So it wasn't me, guys. That had nothing to do with it. It kind of a weird coincidence. But if you liked it, I have about, I think, 10 or 15 tapes left that I'm trying to clear out for this. And then I'm going to move on to a 90s CD edition. And it's just because I've had 2 strokes. I had brain surgery. I should have died 4 years ago, but somehow got saved. I wanted to do something because I love doing lives and love talking to people, and this just presented itself. And I said, "Hey, Mom, get me a cassette player," which this is right here. This is an old school cassette player. That's where all the music's coming from. And well, yeah, I said, thanks for those coming in. Tell people, let's get some more people in here. Let's have fun reminiscing and discussing old music. And well, I'll see you guys next week. And hopefully next week the tape will play all the way and play well. What the heck? All right, see ya.